This is Dakota News Now.
South Dakota could be set to receive up to $1 billion in federal funding towards high-speed broadband over the next several years. The goal of that money would be to bring internet to every household in the state, no matter how rural. Good evening. I'm Kelsey Passolt.
Very glad to have you with us tonight. I'm Brian Allen. Today at an event in Rowena, both Governor Nome and FCC Commissioner Brendan Carr re-upped their commitment to that goal.
Austin Goss is in Pierre and joins us live to tell us more about efforts to grow broadband in the state. Good evening, Austin.
Good evening, Brian and Kelsey. Governor Kristi Noem made clear to state lawmakers in January that broadband expansion would be a major prerogative of hers. Today, the federal government made clear that they share that vision. Hundreds of millions of dollars in COVID relief have flooded South Dakota since the pandemic began. Governor Noem has already committed to using much of that to expand broadband access.
We've spent this year over $30 million in CARES Act funding to this project already. We've spent, since I've been governor, a little bit less than $50 million in partnering with federal dollars and private companies. So we're committed, and we're all in, not just with taxpayer money, but also with some of the extra dollars we've gotten from the federal government.
While touring a broadband expansion site Tuesday morning, Nome and FCC Commissioner Brendan Carr re-upped their commitment to a more accessible internet, particularly in rural parts of the state. Carr pointed to Rowena as a prime example of a place where internet access has allowed people to live in a rural area, get expanded access to health care, and educate their kids.
Where they've been able to leverage state funds that Governor Noem freed up in order to connect this community. And that's going to bring a lot more economic opportunity, everything from allowing parents to educate their kids from home, to work from home. So it's really good to see the progress that's been made.
Without the help of outside dollars, the ability to undertake such an enterprise would be difficult. According to the Federal Department of Transportation, the cost to lay fiber for internet access in the ground averages around $27,000 a mile, but goes up in rougher terrain. While skeptics question if the government should have a hand in the endeavor at all, many in the business say government backing is the only way to make it feasible.
We've been fully fiber to the home for quite some time, but there's obviously areas that we couldn't get to that were uneconomical. And these grant programs really help help us edge out and get into those places.
The most recent results of that expanded broadband push can be seen in rural Minnehaha County, where over 100 families now have broadband and internet access due to new fiber being installed in the ground through those federal grants. However, the push is far from over. Live in Pierre, Austin Goss, Dakota News Now.
All right, Austin, thank you.